Hello, welcome back. Let's get you guys hooked up here. There we go. Let me fix my chat. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. Don't spill your coffee. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of all my videos. But this live stream is all about the cards. Tarot cards, oracle cards, and true love reading cards. I have brought with me 5 oracle decks. And if you'll give me some grace, please, I will get us hooked up down here on the laptop so I can chat back and forth as well. Amy, hello. Absolutely. You're the first one, my dear. Welcome. And do you know what deck you would like? And if you're a first timer, I will go through the deck for you. You are welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being first. All right. I am almost ready. So I'm not a professional card reader. We do this for fun. I have been reading cards for, oh my gosh, ever since I was 20 years old, and I'm 54 now. I am wonderful. Thank you for asking. Tarot it is. I am just putting my email address in. If anybody is interested in a free in-depth reading, my email is highlighted at the top of the chat. Again, they are free. I am booked out because they're free. I am booked out until August 27th is my next free day. So if you have some coffee and you're ready, let's get this party started. Yeah. All right, let's shuffle these up. Happy Friday, my friends. Yay. Oh, no. That didn't work. I'm so excited for Friday. I don't know if we have anything planned, really, for the weekend. I'm just happy that it's the weekend. What about you guys? Yeah, Amy, send me an email, and I will get back to you with the information I need. Again, they're free. And the only information I need is your zodiac sign, the year you were born, and if you want to, if you have any questions. So what your reading would pertain to. Hope, hello, good morning. How are you, Hope? All right, here's one. I do, Hope. I do. I have more to that. There's 3. So, Hope, I had a friend ask me if I would hold off and do my workouts in the afternoon so they could do them with me. But some reason our schedules just are not working. So starting Monday, we will be back to our 7:30 in the morning workouts. My time, 7:30 my time, New York. Nancy, hello. Let's get you on the list. Tarot it is. So if you know the deck you want, go ahead and shout it out. All right, Amy, you have 3 cards. I actually always shuffle until I get 3. Sometimes more fall out. So if you're new to the channel, this is my grimoire, more or less. And this is where I have everything written down. The first card you have is the Page of Wands. Wands represents springtime. It represents something happening fast, quite possibly an amount of days. And spring is almost over, my friend. So this is maybe something happening fast. Isaiah, hello, welcome. Welcome, my friend. Let me get you on the list. Isaiah, where are you tuning in from? Hope, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. So, Amy, the Page of Wands, a page always comes with a message. And this page says their message is for you to enjoy life. Make most of living your life to the fullest. Fulfill your desires. It's what you're passionate about. Live life like there's no tomorrow and savor being the center of attention. And you have the Four of Swords. This card represents rest and examination because a new life awaits. So you can see with someone laying on a bed and up here, all colorful, happy. So rest and examination. You can see the person's not sleeping. The arms aren't folded or down by their side. They are steepled in speculation, examination. So you are meant to be in this position. Rest and examination because a new life awaits, Amy. Oh, a new life awaits, Amy. I'm so sorry. I'm tongue-tied and twisted this morning. Jeepers. Hope, I saw that. I gave your video a big thumbs up. Congratulations, my dear. Congratulations. How far are you behind on your watch hours? It was difficult for me, too. Larry and I were married on Friday the 13th. It's a very lucky day. Society has turned it unlucky. I don't know why. But yeah, it is supposed to be a lucky day. Amy, you also have the King of Swords. This card, so swords represents the autumn season. And it represents something happening fast, quite possibly in an amount of weeks. Where the wands were days, this is fast but weeks. And the king says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are, Amy, without a strong dose of caution. So it's not a negative card. It's just like, be aware. Always be on guard. This new life that awaits you, Amy. I am curious. Yeah, I cannot wait for your email for an in-depth reading to see what might be waiting for you in your next cycle. Hope, you are next. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. And Hope, it is your turn. Oh, Hope. Well, let me give you a little tip. You can put your videos on repeat. Like if you have more than one device, like I have my phone, I have my laptop, and I have my desktop. So if you're not going to be using like one of them, pull your videos up and just let them play on repeat. It'll help the algorithm. and it'll help your hours. Just don't do it in uh, go into your videos or playlists. Don't go on the home screen. Am I missing Michaela? Hello. I feel like I missed a bunch of people. Isaiah. Michaela. All right. Hello, Michaela, and welcome. Let's get you on the list. Black Ice, hello, welcome. Let's get you on the list. Hope, my dear. I don't believe so. I don't think so. Hope. It was a tip. Just let it play in the background. Even if you don't want to hear your own voice, turn it off. Susan, welcome. You made it. How are you, my friend? Isaiah. Oh, Michaela, I missed something that you said about your best. Oh, you're with your best friend. Awesome. So maybe we can do one for you and your bestie. Yeah, Hope, just play those videos. Turn the volume off, put them on repeat. It'll help. Or, and then, like, when Wayne gets home, like, for the evening, when you're not using your phones, put his phone on your videos and let him play and repeat. All right. Do you know magic? Earth magic for Susan. You got it. Hope, I'm not sure if I asked you. Do you know what deck you would like? Hope, I understand that not wanting to hear your own voice. Crows, absolutely. When I do my editing, it's like, oh, goodness gracious. I don't like to hear my own voice. And then I'm like, you don't need to talk so loud. And then I'm like, oh, you don't need to be quite so quiet. Thank goodness you guys can adjust that yourself. Isaiah, you might be able to hover your mouse over her name. And it should say something like, it should pull up another menu, a drop-down menu, and say go to channel. All right, crows it is. Nancy is after Hope. Oh, it's not working that way? Maybe you have to click on her name. Yes. So, you'll have to click on it, and it pulls up a drop-down menu, and you can just click go to channel. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, one more good shuffle for Hope, and we'll get this party continued. We'll get it going. Oh, there it is, Hope. You have the mimicry card. You guys, I got the cutest little quail egg last night, finally, since we moved the quail because of those stinking chipmunks. Oh my gosh, I thought they were going to gang up on them and beat them up. So finally, I moved them. They have their own nice little cozy place in the corner of a shed. And yeah, they're so happy I finally got an egg from them. It's been so long. The chipmunk has been stealing them. So Hope, a crow is like a parrot, and they can mimic sounds, voices. So this crow's call was so human, like it convinced the dog that it was its guardian calling. Although most cases are found within domesticated crows, like parrots, crows have an ability to mimic sounds from voices to sirens. Mimicry may arise if you need to consider if someone is putting on airs or is pretending to be something that is not genuine. On the other hand, it may be you that might benefit from a little mimicry. Sometimes we need to fake it till we make it and project a persona that is not our own to get a foot in the door. But be cautious. The truth can come out, and you may be required to prove your authenticity. This card may also indicate that someone is trying to sound or pass themselves off as something other than themselves to gain favor or your attention. You may need to ask yourself if this individual is showing you their authentic self or simply pretending to be something you find more attractive. Aw, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm feeling like a little farm grandma today because I've already been out with the chicken, the quail, the dog's been out a couple times. The crow have been out like crazy. Wow. It's beautiful outside today. I wonder if Larry's gonna. I'm so sorry. It's like squirrel. A couple motorcycles went by. I wonder if Larry's gonna take off work early and we can go for motorcycle rides. Probably not. Nancy, my friend. Let's get these cards shuffled for. And then Isaiah is next. So, Nancy, do you have any plans for the weekend? That's me, all the time. One more good shuffle, Nancy. Whoa. Wow, my dear, I did not expect that. All right. All right, so we have 14 cards. You guys bear with me. So the very first card you have is the Tower card. Are you in the midst of a sudden change? And something that this change is most likely not your fault or you're causing. It's sudden change and it's most likely already happening. So you're probably going through it right now. Now, the Tower card is not a negative card. It looks negative, but it's not. It's a neutral energy card because even when we experience negative things in our life, we always pull something positive from it. And we take that into the future with us in all of our next adventures and experiences. You also have a Two of Pentacles. Pentacles represent gains. And this one represents balance and dedication. In the world, in Taurosophy, 1 through 10 of the minors is a circle, a cycle. 1 being the beginning, 10 being the completion. Embrace. Hello. Welcome. Let's put you on the list for a free card pull. Or multiples like happened here with Nancy. So 1s are the beginning, 10 is the completion. A 2 represents that whatever your goal or destiny, whatever it is you are doing right now, it requires organization and some balance and dedication. And again, it represents gains, my friend, not just monetary. Usually most people are like, well, it's just money because it's pentacles. Gains is so much more than just monetary. It's monetary, material. It's harvest, your bounty. So it's gains, period, in all forms. Filling your coffers. You have the King of Swords. The King of Swords this card says, do not be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So no 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. You also have a King of Pentacles. The King says that Pentacles representing gains. This card represents that there are opportunities out there, Nancy. You just have to be practical about it. So if you are like a seamstress, don't try to get a job as an engineer. So there are opportunities out there. You just need to be practical. We also have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords represents new horizons and moving on. So you've had a couple of swords now in this group of cards. So I'm just going to ask if there's been a little disagreeing, maybe arguing, discontent going on around you. Or recently. You can see this is a moving on, new horizons card. The waters here are troubled. And everything, all your possessions are bundled up and in the boat moving on. And here the water's not troubled. It's calm, smooth. Now this person here does not necessarily represent another person being in your life and going with you. This person can literally just be like the pilot, the Uber driver, whatever. It doesn't necessarily mean there's another person in the relationship. You have the Page of Cups, which always comes with a message. And this page's message is to enjoy life, make the most of living your life to the fullest, savor being the center of attention, and live your life like there's no tomorrow. Here you have the Seven of Swords. Here's the swords again. This card represents trespass and the stealing of ideas. Do you feel like maybe something has been stolen from you? An idea maybe has been taken. Maybe somebody has trespassed upon you. Here's another sword card, a Two of Swords. This one represents organizing to stay on your path, but that you are your own worst enemy. You're stepping on your own toes and you're getting in your own way. Wow, you still have so many cards. You have the Ten of Cups. Cups represents the summertime, and this card represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. And it probably has to do with this moving on card. And new horizons. You have a Five of Cups or a Five of Pentacles. This is a halfway point. And in the card you can literally see there's two people who don't, they don't have a lot of riches. They look cold. passing by an abundance window, and if they looked in the window, they could probably see all the abundance around. A richly uh, set up table, foods. um, this is a halfway point. A push comes to shove. Sometimes we need to feel this, have experience this feeling that others have what you don't, and it puts us on that hard road of ambition. Sometimes it's hard to move on. We get stuck in a cycle. I so have you mentioned if there's been any arguing? Do you feel you have another 10 of swords? This card represents it's a structure card in that it's sorry, it's not a structure card. It's a 10, so it represents that a cycle is complete, that whatever's been going on is finally over. But you can see that all the swords are in the person's back. So do you feel like somebody stabbed you in the back? Raymond, hello. Welcome. Let's get you on the list, my friend. Again, literally, the cycle is over, finally. You have the Magician card. You have a few majors. Finally, some major arcanas. The Magician is a positive card, and it represents change. And it's going to happen quickly. Raymond, thank you. I appreciate that. Swords also represents the autumn season as well. The Magician. This represents change, and it's going to happen quickly. And that this change will lead you to the success you desire, but you need to remember that you must use all your resources, and it's all in the know-how. It has to all do with this moving forward card. You have the Chariot card, which also represents, finally, forward movement. But for you, this card suggests you take the road less traveled. If everybody goes this direction, it suggests that you go this way. There will be more opportunities and more open doors for you if you're not following the crowd. It's positive. It's a yes card. And then here's your other final and third yes card if you've had a question, is the Star card. This card, it represents prosperity. And again, it will come from what you do best. So it's your experience, whatever experience you have. Again, it's a yes. It represents hope, light, and visions. So the swords may not literally represent you fighting with another person. This could be something within yourself. If you've been arguing with yourself, you talk yourself into one thing. You convince yourself, I'm going to do this, and then you talk yourself out of it. So this all these swords could just be all internal. You did get a 2 of swords that said you're your worst enemy. But you too have the ability to have everything you want. And it's coming soon. All this change and forward movement and new horizons. But if you would like, we can pick one topic. And if you would like an in-depth reading on just that one thing, send me an email. And I would love to do a free reading. But yeah, maybe all this arguing is all within yourself. So, Raymond, thank you. Isaiah would generally have been next on the list, but when somebody sends a super thanks or a super chat, They immediately are next. So Raymond, you are next, and then Isaiah. Yeah, you're just arguing with yourself, fighting with yourself. We all do it. We all do it. But like I read earlier, up farther up, you had said something about wanting to move. Is that like still staying in the same city? Absolutely, Raymond. Please post your question, and I will shuffle the cards for you. Nancy, is it like moving just to a new location in the city you're in, or are you like thinking about a major different state? And do you have kids? Are you in a relationship? So this is for Raymond. One. All right. Don't let your coffee get cold. So there's really nothing holding you back from moving. Perfect, Raymond. Thank you. We have the Queen of Swords, the very first card we have for you. So this card, Raymond, I'm presuming she represents your fiance. Usually this card pulls up. This card usually falls in most of your questions. It's pretty safe to presume it's your fiance. Does she is she smart, wise, direct, ambitious, and does she speak sharply? That's why there's a sword. We have a 10 of Cups, Raymond. It represents summertime. It's a yes card. It's a positive card. It's an emotions card. But the 10 of Cups represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate this because you deserve it. Raymond, this is a yes card. And it represents the summertime. And we know summer starts June 21st. We have the Devil card. It's a major arcana card. It's not a negative card. A lot of people view it as a negative card because it's the Devil. This card represents that you are holding yourself in a state of fear. Stop avoiding certain situations. Just do it. This card represents something that is predestined, but not for evil. In my opinion, Raymond, the cards say yes, domestic bliss. But you guys need to get through. You need to get past and drop the grudges. Let bygones be bygones so you can move past this. I mean, after all, she's your fiance. You are her fiance. Summertime. Yes. Domestic bliss, Raymond. I hope that helps. And hello and good vibes to your fiance when you do speak to her. Hopefully this weekend, my friend. Isaiah, you are next. So I'm going to shuffle the tarot. Again, we can use any ones you want. After Isaiah is Michaela. One more super good shuffle. Super good. Oh, not like that. One. Again, this is for Isaiah. Two. Oh, here we have one that's flipped upside down. That's the other one we're going to take. Make sure there aren't any others. Okay. All right. Isaiah, the first card you have is a 9 of Wands. Wands represents spring. The nines are closer to a 10 than they are a 1. So it represents a resting phase. You are almost there. I know the chat has gone totally quiet. It represents that you are almost there. Your cycle is almost complete, freeing you up for a new beginning. It wants you to surround yourself with reliable support and draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. And what that means is you know these people. See how the wands are like a barrier, a wall behind you? It's a protective. So these people are a protective wall. You know them. You know they have your back. And they have your back even when you're not around. Those are the ones you want to surround yourself with. The next card you have is the Chariot card. This card represents that, first of all, you may have been feeling like you're stuck in this going nowhere. Sideways movement. The Chariot represents a Cancer. And we all know the zodiac sign is a crab. And a crab does not move forward. It moves sideways. And that's why you've probably been feeling that way. But this represents forward movement, finally. We received it earlier for somebody else. But on this road, forward movement, it suggests you take the road less traveled. The one, don't be a follower. Go your own way. More opportunities are that way for you, and you may find more doors open. More opportunities. You also have a 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups represents loss, but something still remains. A person can feel shame, guilt related to this loss. If you look at the cards, you can see the cups. 3 are laying down and 2 are upright. This card can represent that 3 have been taken and 2 are left. It can represent an inheritance from like a father or a father male figure in the family. And so Isaiah, I'm curious if there has been a loss and maybe an inheritance from this loss. And if that's the case, that would be where the shame and guilt comes from. If that's the case, uh, the loss is nothing you can do about it. And an inheritance it was given to you. Don't feel guilty about it or any shame over it, if this is the case. Fives a halfway point between the 1 and 10. It's a calling card for you to put boundaries in place. And this is where I like to tell people, boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. So again, my email is highlighted at the top of the chat. If anybody's interested in a free in-depth card reading, you can pick a specific subject, and we will do the best we can to get a reading for you. Hope, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And congratulations again, my friend. Congratulations on your 500 subscribers. Michaela, my friend, you are next. You're welcome, Hope. Your hard work is paying off. Don't forget to set those videos on repeat. One more good shuffle, Michaela. Whoops. Black ice is next. So the first card we have for Michaela is the King of Wands. The King of Wands represents it's time to take action. Express your reason to be. So Wands represents springtime. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. Again, back to the spring. Spring is coming to, summer's almost here. Spring will be over on the 20th at midnight. This represents something that needs to be done fast in an amount of days. Take action. Express your reason to be. You have a major arcana card, the Fool. Don't freak out. When somebody gets this, they are not calling you a fool. That's not what this means. This card represents you, Michaela, starting a journey. The Fool card represents a journey. That's all. Something unexpectedly. I don't know. Are you going on an unexpected journey? Okay, so it says to follow your path. Do not be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. Remember, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. Follow your heart. Follow your dreams. And you have the Three of Cups. Another yes card. Cups, not wands. Cups represents summer. Again, summer starts on the 21st. It's a yes card. It's a positive card. It's a celebration card. It can represent a wedding. And go for it. Oh, maybe that's your unexpected journey. I don't know, my friend, but these are good cards. Congratulations. I hope they resonate. And if you'd like an in-depth reading, send me an email. I will be happy. Susan. So Black Ice is next, and then Susan, it is your turn. Susan, how is Mystery doing? Is he behaving himself? All right, so this is for black ice. You guys, don't forget, I offer 4 membership levels. Each level offers the member something different. Subscribing is always free. That will never change. Aw, he loves Adalia. Well, black ice. That was super fast. 1, 2, 3. The first card we have is the 3 of Wands. Again, Wands representing springtime. And it's an activating card, and it represents new horizons and promises. It's something, Wands represents something happening fast, quite possibly in an amount of days, and it's a 3. And spring is almost over. Again, I mention it. Black ice, perfect. You have the Hanged Man, a major arcana card. Don't freak out. This doesn't represent somebody's coming after you with a noose. No. It's a patience card. But it also represents that you have put yourself in this position. Now, whether it's negative or positive, only you know. Like this fell for somebody recently, somebody who's been going to college and working hard and just something like that. And it represented that this person, it was a choice they made. They put themselves there. But it was for positive, hard work. Anyways, this card represents that you have put yourself in this position and that while you are here, you're going to learn patience. So the reward for patience is patience. It represents waiting and delays. Now, these delays can be fun obstacles that delay you for good reason. Is this upside down? No. So I don't want you to think this is a negative energy card. It's not. Again, you may be delayed for fun reasons. Embrace all opportunities, my friend. And you have the 9 of Cups. Cups represents summertime. And it represents something happening slow in the amount of months. It's a yes card. Cups represents emotions. And the 9 represents it represents abundance. Being pleased with yourself. You surround yourself with your achievements. So if you're somebody who maybe ran track and you have trophies and awards, something like that, or bowling trophies, you display them. You surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain, be the life and soul of the party. This card says you can have all you desire. The only thing you have to do is wish and vision a better life. It's like manifestation. And again, 9. Your cycle is almost complete, freeing you up for a new beginning. Abundance. I hope that resonates in some way. And if, again, send me an email if you would like an in-depth card reading, a whole layout, and you can choose specific topics if you desire. Susan, my friend, thank you for being so patient. Earth Magic. Urga, gotta grab them. So, Susan, what are your plans today? It's only 9 o'clock in the morning there. Almost 9. Let's do a time check. It's 10:52 here, a.m. What time is it everywhere for you guys? Susan. Ooh, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Do you use a red sauce on those, or are you making an Alfredo sauce? $8.50. $10.50. You have the forest card. Breathe. I just have to find it. I need to earmark these. Cheese, no tomatoes. That is going to be so good. So yummy. So this card. As we make our way across the meadow to the thicker parts of the forest, there's a subtle shift in the sensations in the body. One that might initially be barely perceptible, but soon it's undeniable. It's nearly impossible not to take deeper breaths. The richness of the forest oxygen, given freely and generously from the trees, the ones we call the standing ones. It's a natural exchange for the carbon dioxide we release every time we exhale. Further, the animals of the forest participate in this exchange as well, in what is one of the most miraculous and remarkable collaborations between plants and animals that serve to help each other live and thrive. The ratio of this oxygen-carbon dioxide exchange has been in balance for a millennia, but has been changing quite dramatically in the several years as carbon dioxide levels are rising. Yet there are many parts of the world where we can still enjoy that refreshing and revitalizing effects of an afternoon, enjoying the sights, sounds, and smells of a walk in the forest. Through prayer and action, we can express our gratitude. Your breathing is too shallow. It may feel natural, but it's an unhealthy habit that causes this shortness of breath. When you subconsciously shorten your breath, no matter if this is habitual or triggered by an event or a circumstance, it activates certain physiological signals that prepare your system for fight or flight. Another conditioned response to perceived danger is to hold your breath. This is your survival response. Although it does not serve you to do so, my friend, breathe. Inhale deeply, regardless of your concerns, problems, or worries. Let go. Allow yourself to breathe a little deeper and slower a few times. Remember, every breath you inhale is a gift. Every breath you exhale is a gift. The forest is a clear reminder of how this works. Rishu, good evening, my friend. Good evening. How are you? I know, Susan, that COPD is difficult. Let's put Rishu on the list. Embrace, my friend. It is your turn. Oops, there we go. All right, one more. And we will see what falls out for embrace. Rishu, how was your day today? 1, 2, 3. Absolutely, my friend. So, embrace. The first card we have is the Hanged Man card. We just had this one. It represents patience, uh, waiting and delays, but it also represents that you have put yourself here. Um, whether it's in a good, positive, or a negative position. Uh, the thing is, uh, the reward for patience is patience. And these delays in waiting may be fun obstacles that delay you for good reason. So, again, it may not be a negative or a bad situation. It just represents that you've put yourself there. You have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents, it's a welcoming card, a celebration card. Uh, it can represent a visit to a family visit, maybe going home. You can see there's like people super happy to see you. There's more people waiting. Again, this represents a welcome, a celebration, and quite possibly a visit. And Wands represents springtime. So this could be very soon. It actually, Wands represents something happening fast, quite possibly within an amount of days. And this is a 4. Or either way, spring is coming to a quick end, midnight the 20th. It's a yes card. And you have the Emperor. This is another yes card. It's a positive card. And it says, maintain your boundaries and exercise your authority. And remember, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are doors to keep you safe. So you have very warm weather. Our temperatures are like in the 70s right now. Low 70s, high 60s, low 70s. And Rishu, it is your turn, my friend. Black ice. I'm glad you're still hanging out with us. All right, so what is that in Fahrenheit? Let's find out. Whoa, holy cow. 96, 97 more or less. Whoa, no wonder that is very, very warm. Oh my gosh, stay cool. Okay, absolutely. Here we go. One more good one, Rishu. Oh. One. Two. Three. Well, my friend, first of all 3 cards are yes cards. They're positives. So, yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 3. The very first card you have is the 9 of Cups. Cups represent summer, and summer is almost here. This card represents abundance, being pleased with yourself. Surround yourself with your achievements. You love to entertain, be the life and soul of the party. This card says that you can have all you desire, Rishu. All you have to do is wish and vision for a better life. 36 is summer. I agree with that, especially for 96.8 degrees. We have a 7 of Wands. 7 is another yes card. It's a positive. It represents something happening fast. In amount of days, quite possibly. So 7. It's a reorganizing card. So what worked in the beginning might not be working quite so well now. So it just represents it's time to reorganize. There may have been a conflict with something. So reorganize. All still good. It's not bad. Just needs a little reorganization. And you have a Queen of Wands. The Queen says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Adopt witchy glamour and ooze charm and magic from every pore. This card represents love and money. This card can represent a woman, a dark woman, as in a tanned woman, someone who's been outside a lot, a country woman. They're friendly, loving, and honorable. So if you have a question and it is about a woman, Rishu, she is interested in you. If it is about a man, they are very friendly, favorable, sympathetic, and most likely they agree with you and are agreeable, like best friend type. So again, love and money. It can have anything to do with a relationship, or maybe if you're a job you're after, if it's a man or a woman who is would be hiring you. So it's a yes, and it's going to happen in a few soon, and it's positive. Manifestation means meeting your hopes, wishes, dreams, destiny, and goal, meeting it halfway, doing something about it, not just sitting on the sidelines and waiting for it to come to you. I can't believe we've gotten to the bottom of our list already. Happy Friday, my friends. I'm not seeing any new people. I believe yeah, that's very difficult, especially in your hot weather. So, Rishu, what's it like early morning and evening hours? Can you get out and walk around and enjoy the cooler, slightly cooler air? It is so hard to overcome lethargy when it's hot. Find yourself some water and go sit in it if you can. Walk there while it's cool. Enjoy the water while it's hot, and then walk home when it cools off again. Let's see if the cards have anything to how to overcome laziness. One more. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. The Knight of Wands. It's a corresponding card, and it says all will benefit if you're sincere with heart. We have an abundance card. Wow, a lot of abundance cards. Four of them, as a matter of fact. I don't see anything that says anything about overcoming laziness. We have a new beginning. But that doesn't say anything until autumn. Well, my friend, I don't know. I hope you have access to cool air, fans, and a whole lot of cold water. Air conditioning, all of it. Jump in a pool. If you have a hot tub, turn it down. I had a friend a couple of years ago. I shouldn't say a friend, an acquaintance. A couple of years ago. Oh, just the warm weather, the hot weather was just kicking her butt. And she was having a hard time dealing with it. And everybody was like, turn your hot tub down. Turn it way down. Yep, immediately made it better. Immediately made it better. You guys, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this video early, which means I get to start my fry, yay, off a little early. And if I'm lucky, my husband might come home a little early, and we'll really start our weekend early. There's a lot of early going on there. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. How long have we been gone? 67 minutes. You guys are awesome. Rishu, have a wonderful evening. What is my temperature? You know what? I will look real quick and let you know. It says 65 and cloudy. So, whoops. So what is that in Celsius? Whoa. It's only 18.3 degrees Celsius. Rishu. That seems 18 degrees Celsius. 18.3 Celsius. Laverne, hello. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Would you like tarot? Or any of the oracles? I know, it's crazy. Yeah, 18. But it's beautiful. Partly cloudy. There's no wind. It would be a great day for a motorcycle ride. You feel all right. Well, the tarot has been really good. I mean, I have plenty of time, so let's start with the tarot. So, Rishu, is shipping expensive in India? Because I talked to my postmaster about shipping, and they're like, they have no idea how much anything would cost to ship from India to the United States. They said it depends on what the shipping fees are in India. Because I have got to find me some bay leaf. It is so hard to find. 2, 1, 2. Oh, well, those just jumped. 3. All right, Laverne. You have the Queen of Swords. This card represents a woman. They are wise, they're direct, they're ambitious, and they speak sharply. This card, if you have a question, this card is a no. And it also represents the autumn season. This could, it could represent you. Hold on. I have to, check something out. Because it represents something happening fast, but in an amount of weeks, not days. So something is on the horizon. You have a 5 of Wands. Wands represents springtime. And it represents something happening fast in an amount of days. It can be 5 days, or we know spring is ending really soon. Summer solstice is right around the corner. This card is a push and shove card. It's a call for you to put boundaries in place. And I state again, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. And we have the Emperor card. This card says to maintain your boundaries. Exercise your authority. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. So I don't know if you have something in the future, something on your calendar planned for the future. But it's going to end up positive for you. And maintain your boundaries and exercise your authority. I hope that helps in some way, shape, or form. If it does not resonate in any way, we have time. We could just pull another card from another deck. And also, Laverne, do I have you for a free card reading? Have you had one recently? Let me check. June, July. I don't see you on here. So if you had one, it's been a little while. If you'd like another one, I can get you on the list. And it'll be the end of August. All right. You are on the list. It'll be August 27th. It'll come out at 5 p.m. at my time. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. So would you like me to pull from another deck, or are you good? I think Rishu fell asleep. He may have done prayer and then went to sleep. What can you use to cleanse? Like the air. Bay leaf is really good cleanse. A lot of people like to blow cinnamon. But let's see what I have in here for a cleanse. Cleansing potion. So you can use any of these for cleanse. Bay leaf, cinnamon, chamomile, sage, mint, rock salt. And you can replace any of them with dill, eucalyptus, lavender, rosemary, thyme, clover. You can send me an email, and I will give you this recipe, aka spell. So what you do is you take whatever of those spices you have, and you boil 2 cups of water. When little bubbles start to form on the bottom, you add the rock salt, and you mix clockwise while chanting, "This potion cleanses my home. I will be protected now," as many times as you seem necessary. And when it starts to bubble, you add all items on the list, mixing clockwise while chanting, "All bad energies be gone now. Leave only light behind." When the water has color from the herbs, the herbs you've just put in there. You remove it from the fire, you place it in the center of your space, and you let the steam from the pot cleanse. And then you can also use it to cleanse your belongings, the water you've just made. You can use that to use on your floors, your windowsills, your doors, any items, crystals, stuff like that. Crows it is, my friend. So yeah, if you would like that cleansing spell, let me know, and I will send it to you. And there may be others as well. There's one for a bath. Yeah, so send me an email, and I will get that for you. There, I wrote myself a note. Get these shuffled up real good, and we'll see what they have for you. Black Ice, you came back again. If you stick around, Black Ice, we can pull a crow card for you after we pull one for Laverne. My yard is full of crows in the morning and in the evening. I think I don't know if it's like time for their babies. Well, in a lot of cultures, people think crows represent our loved ones who have passed on, and they are coming to you to visit. Maybe they have something, just coming to see you. Some people, when someone they know has passed on, sometimes they see tons of butterflies everywhere. So generally, it's just a loved one coming to see you and checking on you. So you have the Curiosity card. And this card says that now is an excellent time to consider what treasures you will find when you're brave enough to explore. This card asks you to open doors, look inside, and analyze the situation. It's time to dig in and do your research. This card indicates you are just scratching the surface. The possibilities are vaster than you are currently seeing. However, you need to ask questions. When you start asking questions, a path will unfold. When curiosity appears, you, my friend, will be better served by putting aside your emotions and thinking like a researcher. Laverne, my friend. So, a little information on crows. Um, they have memories like crazy, extremely good memories, and they will remember a friend or foe. So, if you have any food scraps, any dog food, cat food, hard kibbles, it doesn't matter. Take them with you and just scatter them because they will tell all their friends, if you are a friend or an enemy, and you want them to be your friends. So yeah, just toss out some treats, and it's good luck, my friend. It's good luck. It's your. I don't know if you have family, loved ones, who have passed on. You know, like grandparents, parents. Well, I may have to. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, my friend. Perspective. Um. So, crows really do hang upside down, and they do this to get at food that would not be attainable otherwise. So, when you take a moment to stop, disengage, and open your mind to seeing the situation from a different perspective, you might realize more information is available that will assist in ensuring the best course of action is taken. When perspective appears, your situation will benefit from slowing down and holding off on any significant decision making, as you may not have all the information that is available to ensure all aspects of the situation are considered. Oh my goodness. How terrible, Laverne. Nobody should have to experience that. I am so sorry for you. All right, so let's Google the bird thing. Let's see what they say. Everywhere. Let's see what they say. What does it mean when a crow follows you? There's belief that crows follow people for a reason. It can mean they believe it's a good omen. Others believe it's a warning of danger ahead. Um, if you're pooped on, it's good luck. I hope that helps. You're like, I've researched it. It doesn't help. Well, my friend, take an umbrella. And then your wife betrayed you. My heart goes out to you, my friend. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. So are you guys still together? No chance of rekindling? Is it time it's time to just move on? Is that the way it is? And sometimes it's better to find this stuff out sooner than later, unfortunately. What's truly meant for you will never pass you by. Well, you don't need somebody who you essentially cannot trust. I mean, the relationships are built on these foundations: trust, honesty, authenticity. And you don't deserve that. So again, how long were you married? What a shame. Um, I'm sorry you're going through this. And better to find out now, unfortunately, than years down the road when there's way more time, uh, other people invested, you know? You don't need that in your life for sure. So when the time is right, you don't forget about that get to know you stage. It's so essential and important. And people, oh my gosh, I forgot the crow card for black ice. I'm so sorry. Um, some people are like, oh, a couple months. No. Uh, we just went through it. It's like a month. You might see somebody's little, the little pet peeves, and they like, and then it's like 2 or 3 months. You might see a chink in the armor, and then it's like 6 months. To really use the get to know you stage. People do pretend well. That's why that length of time in the get to know you stage is so important. No, we really don't know people at all. And that's all too real when you watch these documentaries and real life series. Yeah, we never know people. You're correct. So, think about, oh my gosh, these cards are being difficult. So, yeah, take the time, grieve the situation, and don't hide, don't become a hermit. Get out there, enjoy life, reach out and grab all opportunities that come your way. That's what it's all about. Not sitting on the sidelines. You have black ice. You have the exposed card. Whoops. Got things kind of a little messed up here. Things put away a little. So just like this card, alone and alone and unprotected, the fledgling is vulnerable to attack. This card may indicate you are being thrust into the spotlight and potentially not in a good way, depending on your circumstances. And as a result, you may feel helpless and fear possible criticism. This card may also point to an open and free opportunity for the taking, as there will not be much in the way of opposition. This card speaks to the feelings that surface as a result of feeling vulnerable. Are you comfortable putting yourself out there? Does facing criticism cause you to freeze up? That happens to me a lot. I ask people, honestly, tell me what you think. I need an honest opinion. And then I sometimes get butthurt. I'm trying to change that. What opportunities have you possibly missed because of a fear of being seen? Exposed may also present itself as a call to examine your situation more carefully, as a piece of valuable information is becoming clear. Something or someone may expose their flaws or weaknesses, and this may prove to be beneficial information in the future. How are you, Black Ice? I don't think I've seen you respond much. Well, my friends, I think I'm going to end today's live stream. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. 91 minutes. You really are the best. I hope you have the best weekend ever. Best. I'm using that word way too often. You guys, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Most important, I hope you have the best day ever. Don't forget to check out my membership levels. I offer 4. Each level offers you, the member, something different. Subscribing is always free. And I'll see you in the next video.